what do you mean by government? Now, if by government you mean reduce the size of the Pentagon, $500 billion a year, I can tell you, just like that, we could cut 15% without in any way harming our ability to defend our country, and then put that money into a universal pre-kindergarten program so our children could have a better start in an educational system. I don't look at government as being a malign force in the society. I'm not for government having power over people's individual lives. I want to get government out of people's bedrooms, out of government snooping into people's lives. But government does have a positive role. And as President of the United States, I want to be able to demonstrate that. And here's how. I want to create a not-for-profit healthcare system, Medicare for all, a single-payer system where government will be the one that pays the bills, not take over the hospitals, but to pay the bills. We need that for 46 million of people who are uninsured and another 50 million who are underinsured. Healthcare ought to be a priority in a democratic society. Government can help set up the system to make that possible. I intend to lead the way towards that. Government should see one of its obligations, the education of our young people. I want every young person to have a chance for a decent education from age 3 all the way through to and including college, tuition free at a public college or university. I want a society where everyone has a job. And you know what? The private sector has been eliminating millions of jobs. And with it, people's health care benefits and their pensions. That's not fair. As President of the United States, if the private sector doesn't provide the opportunities, I want government to be the employer of last resort. Let me tell you how. Creating millions of new jobs, rebuilding America, rebuilding our roads, our bridges, our water systems, our sewer systems with a new WPA, creating a new energy system, helping to incentivize the production of new green energy technologies. Let me give you an example. Imagine what this would be like if we provided the incentive capital for the design, the engineering, the manufacturing, the installation, and the maintenance of new wind and solar microtechnologies that would be installed in tens of millions of American homes and businesses, lowering our carbon footprint, lowering our energy costs. That would set off an economic boom in America. Government can play a constructive role in our society. If you look at the preamble to the Constitution of the United States, it talks about the purposes of government. And I think when you look at it, you understand that government can have a benign role. So the question is, when you speak of government, what should a Kucinich presidency do about the role of government? I want government to be there to support people's practical aspirations for jobs, for education, for health care, for retirement security, for a cleaner environment. But I also want government to get out of the way when it comes to matters relating to individual choices, to individuals' ability to be able to live their lives, to live authentically, to live without government harassment, to live without fear of government. So I'll be a president who will give people their government back. And if people will give me their vote, I'll give you back your government.